It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Birds and the Bucks, and it's coming up next.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Once again, it's Barkley, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Philadelphia. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. Here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Smith. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He finds Jahan Dotson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. We are through 1 in this wild card rematch from a season ago. 0-0 is the score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts will work here from the... Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. The Bucks have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
One thing about this guy is he epitomizes the word resiliency. After a promising start to his NFL career, he hit a major wall. I mean, he was essentially, Mike, discarded by the entire league to the point where many felt he was destined to just be a career backup. However, once he got that second chance, he took it and ran with it. Now that his career is back on track, he's tasked with leading this team to many more victories, and if he plays up to that standard, he's going to give him a legitimate shot.
One of the tight ends in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And the reception for Chris Godwin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Baker gonna hand it to White. Oh, yeah. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go again with White. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as...
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Eagles offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's caught. After the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
1st and 10 now from the 36. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And this is a big problem going the wrong way. Out of bounds well behind the original line of scrimmage. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. To throw is Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. A gain of 16 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. They go play action with Mayfield. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Mayfield. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Baker to throw. That one, taken in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
They teach these defensive ends to rush to the X. The X is the spot where the quarterback stops his drop, and you can see when he hit that back foot, he had nowhere to go, and he's able to bring him down for a big sack.
Man in motion is Smith. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. And we get you across the state to Orlando. And check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs were treated to a fine first half by their quarterback. That's Baker Mayfield. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He connects with Palmer on that one. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the halftime message was from the coach, Mike. He said, I want to come out in this second half and deliver an early blow. Come out swinging. Well, I think they've made that statement pretty clear here to start the third quarter. And if they can finish this drive off with a touchdown, I think they'll have done just that.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On first down, it's White. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, Mayfield in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. They send Britton Covey back deep. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He runs with it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
2nd down and 3. Mayfield to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle with White. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On the give, it's White. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll run with White. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1. A little closer. Here's second and goal. One more time, it's White. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Rashad White, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bucs move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. Greg, kind of a head-scratcher in this one. A fumble or two here or there. That's going to happen, but they've continually put the ball on the ground in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever seen anything quite like it, and kind of seems like when it rains, it pours. It gets a little mental for the ball carriers. They're kind of contagious in a sense, Mike. But you know who also gets really wrapped up in it is the defense. They say, hey, I've seen that ball pop out time and time again. You get those guys continuing to believe it's going to come out and attack the ball, and you have days like this today.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Hurts. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Again forward. It's now 2nd and 6.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with White. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They send Godwin in motion. They'll drop to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
On fourth down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This is going to be from 53 yards out. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And this will stay a two-possession game. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2nd down and 8. On the handoff, it's White. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that 1st down. This would go a long way to sealing this one. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. Rashad White. The speed on display. He's in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Things not looking good. But See if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 45 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score.
Buccaneers 21, Eagles 7.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. He's to midfield.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Bucs offense and running back Rachaad White ready for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more